What is up, everybody?
Well, are we
It
live?
is Every Voice Paranormal Stories with your hosts, Brian's Paranormal and Ghost Mafia.
Yup, yup.
We got Leda Small in the chat, guys. Purgatory Paranormal of
Oh,
New York, Alyssa Parish Rock Fams, Urban Viking Explorers, Darwin. What's up, buddy? So tonight we're thinking like Spirit Box, Platinum '09. What's up? Bloody Mary Paranormal. What's up?
what's going on, guys?
It's going to be an awesome night. See what we can conjure up on the box.
That's not exactly a good thing to say sometimes, man.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes creepy. But, yeah. What's up, Anthony Schaus? So, how's Lady Swan looking?
Looks like she just got home from work. She's still in her Sam's Club outfit and her little name
Oh,
tag and all that.
what's up, Becky?
Oh, you mean her sub count? Oh,
Yeah. Thanks, West.
what was it? 893. She's about to break over that 900 mark.
All right. Chris, the Ghost Hunter, what's up?
He said, "You almost gave me a heart attack. If I had died, I would have come to you and Mafia."
That's nice. Oh, man. Mariner Bangle Paranormal, what's up? Good to see everybody. So, normally we'll get someone up, we'll do E.V.P'S, that kind of stuff. Have them explain what they do on the show and how their channel started, what their most haunted place was to hunt and all that other stuff. But right now we don't have a guest, so we'll just do whatever we can do.
No.
If I ever pass, I'm going to haunt JoJo. Oh yeah, Darwin, I'll know it's you then. Since you said that. And I'll banish you to your realm. Hey, Dave Larson, what's up, man? Been a while.
Sorry, I'm just over here mukbanging.
Oh, it's cool, man.
Lady Swan brought home dinner.
Oh, nice. So Ghost can do a mukbang while we do the spirit box. What up, Diary of Her Mind? How's it going? Chris the Ghost Hunter. I know I watched some of his stuff too. Blowhole, what's up, dude? Great to see you.
Over mine.
Okay, shared community tab. Thanks, Purgatory. Much love. So we got this new box that I want to test out. It's got a Ouija board with it. Hey, Walker family, what's good?
Do what? You got a Ouija board with it? What?
Yeah, there's a Ouija board inside the spirit box. Ain't that
Alrighty then. That's a different app. What app is that one?
Same Paranormal Spirit Box 1. What's up, Boomer Rock?
I wonder if that's available on Apple.
It should be. But I can turn it on, see what we can get.
Let me see. Apple. What's it called?
Spain Paranormal Spirit Box 1. What's up, West Haven?
No results. Okay, it must just be Android.
FFS. Got a phone call, guys. I'll be back. All right, no problem, Melissa. All right, well, I'll turn this thing on. Let's see how this thing works.
That's some questions there, brah.
Hello, spirits.
Awfully whispery.
Yeah. Hello, spirits. It's really weird. Spirits, do you wish to communicate? You can speak through the device.
That time I did hear my name, JoJo.
Hey, Cindy Ball. Spirit, do you wish to speak to us? Well, I can give you my name. My name is Brian's Paranormal. What's your name? Hey, Lulu, what's up? Good to see you.
Very hard to make out anything that they're saying on this end, just because
Yeah,
the whispery, and then it's coming through the microphone and
yeah.
distorting it.
Give me a second. We'll try a different one here. We'll see. Are there any spirits here wishing to communicate with us? Hello, spirits.
Hello, Clarice.
This is really weird.
Is that one on?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
The one that I downloaded because we didn't have much with the other one. But anyways.
How come you didn't post the other one that I did?
Hello, Cindy.
Hey, Will B, what's up? Cindy Ball. Carlos, what's up, man? Nice.
Carlos.
All right, let's see here. Hell. All right, so what's everyone up to?
I'm expecting things.
I'm not meaning to break things.
Oh, shit.
What are you swearing for?
I almost broke something.
What's the one you guys usually use? That's a portal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do what?
She just say, do what?
She was like, you what?
It's your fault, Ghost.
So weird.
That one's crazy. Though.
Oh. Huh?
Is that the portal?
No.
What is that?
What one's that one?
Brian Holloway, Geminis box.
Huh.
Kind of cool.
Any spirits here?
Any spirits here wishing to communicate with us?
Oh, you have my headphones. Damn it.
Hold on a second.
I'm getting a lot of voices coming through, but they're all talking over each other.
Brian, you have my headphones off.
Spirits. Anyone wishing to communicate? I heard Cab 7.
I did too.
Hey, what's up, Slay Nation?
Slay Nation, I'm hiding.
You can come closer to the device. Shadow of the Moon, what's up?
It's going to sound strange, but I heard it say Brian, and then I heard it say a lesser man.
Yeah.
Ask it some.
See if you can't get Anna to come through.
Anna Desiree Walker, is she with you? The hell?
I heard that shit makes me angry.
Yeah. Right, no one? What's up? This is weird.
Anna, if you're here, speak up.
Anna, are you with us?
Bloho says, hey, Brian, Winnipeg is apparently on a tornado warning.
Oh, really? That ain't good. Hey, President Sad, what's up, man? It's going good. It's not even raining there, Blowhole. How's the sky?
Two large storm cells, one to the north, one to the south, but Winnipeg is currently dry.
Wow. So it's pretty clear right now.
And I don't see any tornado warnings. Oh, no.
Hello, spirits.
Hello, Brian. Spirits, JoJo would like to know who keeps fucking with the hall light.
All right, Diary. Anna, are you with us? Hey, Shauna. Shauna Waterhouse, yeah. Spirits. Are you talking to Anna?
Yep. Yeah, I am. I heard you.
All right, no problem, Blowhole. What's up, Mudcon? How's it going?
Mudcon.
Brian, I think the question there with that little star,
Yeah.
it's what I'm hearing come through.
Okay. Anna, what are you doing? Anna, we will come and investigate soon.
Jojo says she heard, I was at school when I passed out.
Why don't we talk, spirits? Come forward and speak to us. You can communicate through the device I'm speaking through.
I remember feeling something.
Well, Chris the Ghost Hunter, if you'd like to come up and be a guest for us, no problem, man.
Harold the Haunted Doll.
What's up, Harold the Haunted Doll? I am awakened. We got 28 watching, guys. Share this out. Let's see here.
I heard talking to Elsa.
Hey, what's up, Pearl Man?
That's a whole new voice.
All right, MudCon.
I'm hearing this one voice saying, although it is not church related, the message is clear.
Yeah.
The symbols. Like this guy is giving like a sermon or something.
Yeah.
Weird.
Who is the male figure speaking to us right now? What is your names? I heard Ralph.
I heard I will speak to him. It's almost like they're not even listening to the questions you're asking them. They're just pushing people.
They're just pushing over it.
I don't know about this app. I mean, it almost sounds like somebody reading the Bible or something, and then it being played backwards, and then that's what they're using for like the EVP, like voice phenomenon through the app.
All right.
Pre-recorded like segments from Bible or something, or Revelations or something.
Right. All right, so I'm going to turn the portal on. Oh, I know Harold, the haunted doll. That is what I heard too. Yeah, it almost did, eh, MudCon? Brian,
How do people know who I am? Checking out your channel, maybe?
I checked your channel out.
Love to all. I hear West Haven.
All right. Hello, spirits. Hey, Kelsey's Paranormal, how's it going? Well, is it because we are haunted? I didn't want to harm anyone. Harold the Haunted Doll, you're cool, man. Anna, can you say hello to Ghost Mafia?
Yep, I hear Anna. Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Red Crib tonight?
Fine. That's good. What have you been up to?
Hello, Joseph.
So, Anna, have you been the one playing with the light switches?
Joseph said it's, yeah.
If you think so. What's that mean, Anna, if I think so?
I hear a little girl, yeah. Anna, come closer so we can hear you.
So, Anna, why were you playing with the light switches?
What's up, Panka?
Anna, were you trying to scare somebody?
Joseph and Sierra, are you the ones that are messing up the house? Anna, are you the one that's playing with the lights?
Why was you playing with the lights, Anna? Because she had the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you're there. We hear you.
There, Anna.
Well, just because you have the ability to do something doesn't mean you got the right to go around like freaking people out when you flip on and off light switches. You know that, right?
Anna. You scared Falcon. Why'd you scare Falcon?
Yeah, because I had the ability to.
Yeah.
That was clear.
Dog ham. All right, Donna Rock. Thanks for popping in and smashing the like button for us. Spirits. Anna, Joseph, and Sierra. What's up, Mads Entertainment? How's it going, man?
I heard a new voice that said, "She's your worst hate."
Yeah. No, not the Solomon app. It's Huff Paranormal box, Mads. Hey, Donna Rad, what's up? Anna, would you like to say hi to some people in the chat for us? Can you read the chat? What's up, Logan McDonald?
Megan. That just said Megan, and Megan is in the chat.
Yep. How do you know Megan's blog?
That was the male voice that said Megan.
Yeah. How do you know Megan's blog, Joseph? What's up, Slay Nation? Joseph, you're the one that said Megan's blog.
I don't know if it was Joseph. It was that growly.
Yeah. There's a fourth one now. It's not just the three anymore. Oh yeah, I know you were Slay Nation.
Oh shit.
Anna. Who is the male voice at Ghost? Is it a negative energy? Joseph, as far as we know, Megan's isn't a negative.
I couldn't tell. I haven't heard it again. It was a kind of a gravelly kind of.
What was that, Sierra?
Who was the voice that called out Megan's name?
Oh, SLG Logan. Nation 13 is a brand that JoJo made. Well, Megan's, I wouldn't be worried too much. At some point, Megan's will get you on a private call and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a YouTube support group and family-oriented group. Ask if there is messages for them.
Yum.
Later, SLG Logan. Okay. Do you know anyone else in the chat, Anna? What's up, BF?
She'll be right back. She's always saying, I'll be right back. I'm back.
Yeah. Anna, can you do me a favor? Can you say Slay Nation Paranormal? Anna. Yeah, Slay Nation, it always does with mine too. I think you did, Megan's, because I kind of heard it too. Oh yeah, Mads. We've told her that too, bro. Make sure you guys are sharing this out, smashing that like button. It did, Slay Nation. Anna. Why did you scare Falcon with the lights? So you know, Slay Nation. Yeah, Slay Nation, JoJo's behind me. I thought I heard I love you. I did too, Mads. Anna, we are going to be coming up to your burial at some point. No one you know. Yeah, no one. AKA Kelly, yes. Joseph and Sierra are the other two. Mad said he don't think it was Anna, though.
What?
He thought he heard I love you. What are you spirits doing tonight? Anna, are you still playing with the dolls that Jojo gave you?
Anna said relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one is it, Anna? Because there's two blue dolls. Is it the one? Is it the one on Star's bag? Joseph and Sierra.
Wait, I mean it.
Where did everyone go?
You have 25 in there.
Walker. I was reading what they said. They're all sleeping. Oh, it's cool, guys. It's cool. I was just copying what someone said in the chat. Reading it out. Pearlman's listening. Mads is... It is very creepy, yeah. Anna Desiree Walker. How did you pass away? I don't know.
She had answered you, Brian, but you were talking when she answered you.
Yeah.
Couldn't make
Anna,
out.
you remember Ghost Mafia, don't you?
She said, "I'll be right back."
Yeah. Donna Rad, hey Jenna, there's a problem that we're having in our house where the lights upstairs are constantly flickering on and off with the light switch. We're trying to get to the bottom which one is actually doing it. So Sierra, Joseph, and Anna, you guys are all playing with the lights. Oh, I hear you, Megan. It would scare me too. Trust me. No, she wants to explain the experiences she had. She's just scared too.
She has told me a little bit about them, and they are quite chilling, actually.
Yeah. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what did she talked to me about?
Yeah, she talked to you.
Yeah, I've talked to her about it a while back.
Okay.
Joseph just told Megan, he goes, "You're fine." He just said I heard it.
Anna, what's the name of the person that just joined panel with us? Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Hey,
What's up?
about 20 minutes ago, I heard when you had the other app going, I heard "bring him" to me.
Yeah.
And you had just mentioned, you had just saw my comment about being up on panel.
Yeah. It's pretty creepy, man. So Slay Nation said there's one that lives in his attic by the name of, he said the name. That's different. Who's watching? Sierra.
No, he said, oh, Sierra.
Hey, Bill 56 Bel Air. How's it going, man? Joseph, who's going to get you in trouble? Sierra, Anna, what do you guys have to hide from?
Just said Megan again.
I heard the maid.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Joseph, you need to answer me. How do you know Megan's blog? Yeah. Lady, that link can work for iPhone users. Mads. Anna, can you say hi to Chris Paranormal? Oh, it's not. Yeah, Chris the Ghost Hunter. Sorry, Chris.
Not the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, this time, Chris. It probably won't be the last time Brian fucks up.
Yeah.
For sure.
It happens. For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
It happens a lot.
When you're in this field, shit happens.
Yeah.
Ew, really? Joseph said make it rock.
Joseph, what are you going to make rot?
Anna said another male spirit.
Yeah. Anna, is it a bad spirit?
Be right back.
That child takes more breaks than Brian.
Yeah.
All right.
Alien Wolf Aquatics, how's it going?
Brian be doing all right if we could keep him on schedule.
Right? If I would have came in earlier and started at 10. Anna, we love you.
And can you say hi to the chat?
She is a lovely spirit, Slay Nation.
No, she can be. She can also be downright mean.
Anna, say hi to JoJo.
She's not gonna say hi to me.
She's not going to say hi to me.
Hold on, I got one here. Anna, was that you I saw standing in the hallway? And you blacked out my lights the other day?
I've come on here and she's telling some other spirits off. Exactly. She does it a lot.
Well, maybe she's getting them to go away because they're being rude.
Yeah.
She's been with us since Brian and I got together.
Hey, Rebecca.
Did that spirit just drop the F-bomb?
Probably.
Probably. Joseph, what are you sorry for? Hey, Frazzled.
It sounded like he said for your loss.
Alien World Aquatics, we're doing a spirit box session. Yeah, I know, Mads. I hear it the odd time.
Megan says, "Is that the same one saying my name?" I think it is.
I think it is, yeah. Hey, Angela.
Wanna know what's funny? My brother's girlfriend, her name is Megan.
Yeah.
And one of my coworkers, her name is Megan.
Yeah.
It almost sounded like Joseph said, "Slay Nation, something, 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 something."
Yeah.
Have to go back and listen to that one.
Anna just called you a joke,
Oh,
When
I don't
Ghost
think she,
was talking,
I don't think she was talking to me. I think she was talking to that other one.
there
yeah.
was no one talking other than you, and she goes, "Shut up, Dick." Anna,
Yeah, that sounds like a kid.
Yeah.
Anna, are you mad at us because we haven't been using the spirit box to talk to you?
Anna, are you upset with us?
Anna said she'd be right back and hasn't come back yet.
Yeah.
That's another female spirit.
Yeah, Sierra and Joseph are their names.
There she is.
She just said, "I am." I answered you.
Where do you keep going to, Anna?
It sounded like she said downstairs to get some milk.
Downstairs, what? What did you say, dude?
What is a spirit box? Alien World Aquatics is
It's a device used by paranormal investigators to basically speak to the spirits.
yeah.
Think of it as a phone between our world and their world.
Yeah.
That's the easier way to think of it. It's a phone.
Sierra is. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about Sierra too, Mads.
I heard fentanyl is full of memories.
I'll never sleep. That's what I heard.
Mads Entertainment asked what you're doing, Anna.
I'm a little kid. Can't you see? I'll be right back.
Okay, Anna, we'll see you in a minute. Ask about aliens.
And it doesn't work that way.
Well, the spirits might know something about aliens.
Or they might be spirits of aliens.
Good point, because according to a lot of people, we've shot down UFOs.
Yeah. What do you
Conspiracy
say?
theorists like you guys.
Well, I'm not the theorist. I just read the conspiracies and let people decide for themselves whether or not they're bullshit or not.
Some of them are just the hippies that claim they got probed up the butt.
She is really busy tonight, Megan.
Let me say I'm moved, he said.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Joseph and Sierra, you're not. No.
What?
What's up, Eric and Andrew and his trucking gnomes? How's it going?
Anna, what floor of the house are you on?
Basement.
Our bathroom.
What up, Andre Pitts?
Chris said he heard bathroom. Which would make sense.
Yeah, it would make sense because that's where the lights are going nuts. It's Anna doing it.
Anna, are you upstairs? On the top floor?
Is it possible that she's trying to give you a message through the lights? Like Morse code?
She's never had a problem communicating without the lights, trust me.
No, man.
It could be a warning sign, like something else is there.
No, not with her.
All right, Andre Pitts. Thanks, man.
We already know that there's something else there. It's in our closet. But it doesn't usually do anything.
Yeah, make sure you smash the like and share the stream. Thanks, Megan.
Like that dresser that I told Brian to throw out.
Yeah, we got there was a white dresser here when we moved in that had something attached, and we cleansed it, and I kept it.
After I told you not to.
After JoJo told me to throw it out.
So is it safe to say that you didn't listen the first time?
Yeah, and I never threw it out. It's sitting up in our closet.
Which he decided to put my clothes in.
We think it's like a portal.
Oh, so what you're saying is the spirits have a portal to JoJo's underwear drawer.
Basically.
Nice, Brian. Nice.
Now we know that all the spirits are pervs.
Most of the spirits that come into this house are mine.
Yeah. I know, Walker family. You should listen, Brian.
Even Rebby says the same thing.
This is basically her saying, I told you so.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Joseph, where in the house are you?
Hmm?
Have a great night, Alien World Aquatics. Joseph, repeat that. Where are you in the house? Weird.
Not answering it. That's Sierra.
Sierra, what floor of the house are you on? Went really quiet, eh?
Anna, can you tell us where they are? One's in the living room. Anna, which one's in the living room?
So be right back.
Yeah.
It sounded like said I really like Jack.
Sierra and Joseph, which one of you were in the living room? All right, Megan. Cindy Ball wants to know, Jojo, has Anna ever touched you?
It won't matter.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
It's 11.
She was 11. Shauna. Both her parents died from pneumonia. Sierra, can you say hi to the chat too, as well as Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
Cindy Ball, it doesn't make us spirit nervous at all. Like, she doesn't feel like we don't get the uneasy feeling with her. We just get the feeling that somebody's here.
It could be me, but I feel like I'm being drained.
Yeah, I've been feeling that way since the start of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, spirit boxes tend to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I realize.
So I'm just kind of
Especially if you gift it.
chilled back in my chair here, relaxing right this moment, just conserving.
Yeah.
With me, I'm getting this headache all in here.
Anna, Joseph, and Sierra, you are not to be using anybody's energy for this conversation. Use the electronics around.
When the spirit said I'm not, I am not. I think that was their response to your you telling them what to do.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't think it's them that's draining me. Something else is.
Yeah. Anna, we're going to take a break for now. Scaredy Cat, I have no idea. spirits, we're gonna say goodbye for now and take a break.
Yeah, Sierra and Joseph aren't anything to Anna.
Yeah, they're not anything related.
Now that you're taking the break, now they want to talk.
Anna, we're gonna take a break. We'll come back, okay? I'm gonna close this out. I'll take a break. There's something weird.
Alrighty then.
I'm wondering if they did come with the dresser scaredy cat, and I was told to take it out, but I never did.
Still got the dresser?
Yeah, it's up in the closet. It's a white one.
Directly across from where I sleep.
And it's antique, like it's old.
Maybe when you cleansed it, it got rid of whatever
No, it's still
the more negative. There might have been more than one negative spirit attached to it.
No, I can tell you for a fact it was only one, and it's still there.
Crystal B. Bunny. It was the Huff Paranormal Spirit Box, the Portal. Portal Plus, it's called. And it works really great. It's the most clearest one I've ever found.
I can't wait.
I'm excited too.
Excited.
Yeah, I heard living room twice as well throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm over here taking.
And I think Joseph is standing by the TV. Hello, Country Girl Paranormal. You think they're all up here, don't you? Which would make it why they're so close. Hey, Thomas, what's up, man?
Story of Dory.
Maria
my
gives me
sexy
hugs. How's it going, Maria? So, Chris, what got you into the paranormal to begin with?
Originally, I started watching Ghost Adventures. I've been watching it basically since season 1, episode 1.
Yeah.
That's how dedicated to the show I am.
Yeah. There's a bunch of other ones that we've watched too, like
Yeah. The Tennessee Race Chasers. I think that show is called Haunted Towns.
Yeah.
I like them more than
Yeah.
Ghost Adventures because I like the idea not just because their team is unique, but the fact that 2 of them are brothers.
Exactly, yeah.
I will be locked into the West Virginia State Penitentiary in another 10 days.
Nice.
With them. We will be there with Tennessee Race Chasers. They will be there at the Paracon.
Tammy, what's up? Tammy Burgess Rock fam.
Tammy.
Ghost is fading, LOL, Scaredy Cat says.
Yeah, I am. I'm fading fast. I'm feeling it. I'm actually feeling drained. Like I'm about ready to start yawning.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
A couple times in the past, I've personally done live streams, and I had another person in the paranormal on the stream with me.
Yeah.
Colleen Paranormal 3. She has a SP7 spirit box.
Yeah.
And I stood up one time and I was leaning on my chair. I felt like my legs were going to give out.
I've had that a few times. You just fall right back down.
That's how severely drained I was. And I think that was the 8-hour stream I did.
Yeah, Tammy, I hope you're doing better.
I'm also the founder and I'm also one of the leaders and founder of my own paranormal team.
Yeah.
Yep. I was talking to Lou. I sent him the link. I told him, I said, it's about to be pouring down the rain in Springfield. And sure enough, it's raining in Springfield right now.
Oh, yeah, he'll be home soon.
So he's probably getting rained out. He was out shooting. I told him, if you get rained out and you get bored, here's the link.
Yeah. Oh, man. Like, I know Kelsey's paranormal as well. She's had a lot of different outlooks on the paranormal as well. She's had quite a few different run-ins with a bunch of the paranormal stuff as well.
Yeah. The very first time I joined them on a panel, Diary of Her Mind can actually tell you this for a fact. The very first time I jumped in with them, I immediately was picking up on someone's head injury. At the time, I did not know if it was living or spirit. When I mentioned it, a few minutes later, Diary of Her Mind said, I haven't mentioned this yet, but she had a head injury from a car accident.
Yeah.
And I was picking up on that.
Wow. Country Girl Paranormal, welcome to the 1K Club.
Yeah, I've seen that. I got a message from her earlier.
Yeah.
It was today or last? So we got Country Girl there. Now we got to finish getting the Lady Swan there. Where you at, Lady Swan?
She's I just hit her buttons. She has one more. I think she's like 901 or
901. Yep.
Come on, guys, let's smash it. Let's get Lady Swan at 1K.
If you're not subscribed to Lady Swan, get over to her channel, hit that bar, ding that bell, drop a like on one of her videos, and leave her a comment so she can get back to you. We are trying to get her to the 1K mark so that she can go live from the West Virginia State Penitentiary when we're there with Tennessee Wraith Chasers and Anarchy Jet Colorado Explorers, Nero Trigger, and a bunch of others.
Oh, yeah. They're all a surprise.
And possibly Cab 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Cab's going to make it or not. He said it just depends right now.
Yeah, welcome back,
their impromptu ghost story was on the very edge of being R-rated.
Oh, wow.
And it involved Cab 7s. Ass hair is being braided.
That's insane.
Here I thought Brian was the only one that braided his ass hairs.
And Boomer was on there too.
Why, Slay Nation? You're awesome at paranormal, man.
Ooh, Boomer, what? Boomer Rock?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Who's Boomer?
Who the hell's Boomer Rock?
Who's that guy?
Who's this Boomer Rock you speak of?
Can't do that.
I figure he was lurking and that would pull him up out of the chat, but I guess not.
Well, remember, he won't be lurking because it's still an odd day.
Oh yeah, it's avoid JoJo avoid all contact with JoJo Day. That's right.
Right.
Because he's chicken.
Yeah. So Chris, you've done like paranormal hunts, right? Investigations and stuff.
I've actually had the most activity I've ever had was during my live streams.
Oh, nice. Hey, Native Grammy. Good morning.
The last two ago, I swear to you, through the spirit box, a spirit, no joke, mimicked my voice and said what I had just said moments before.
They tend to do that though, but
I've never had a spirit mimic me.
wow.
I've had Anna actually ask me questions from the spirit box.
Yep.
I literally was saying goodnight to her, and she said, What was that you said, Ghost? I said, Good night, Anna. She's like, Okay, good night.
Yep. She's actually like answered and talked to us.
Yeah, I've had a couple of times. I've had the three particular. Whoa.
It's okay, Native. You're never late.
I say a handful of spirits. I can't exactly say how many. It varies. But I can say this: I know all the spirits, just not in this life.
Oh,
Talking like past lives.
Yeah. Also in my room, I don't know if anyone senses it, but I have basically a small battalion of soldiers, ranging from the Revolutionary War up to World War II.
oh yeah.
Because I fought in every single war in that time period between the Revolutionary and World War II.
So how did you discover this?
When I got into the paranormal field, uh, Paranormal World Investigators, Sherry, she actually helped me figure this out. That in my World War II past life,
Anonymous.
I was actually a young man, probably 20 is something, from Ireland who joined the British Army to fight in World War II.
But what I'm saying is, like, there's other people in the chat that probably would be interested in learning about their past lives. So explain to them how you came about this. Like,
I actually had a dream, actually. Well, it was actually, well, I've come to learn that it was a flashback of one of my past lives. It was the invasion on D-Day on the beaches of Normandy.
Yeah.
I know this because it was a beach and there was pillboxes the Germans were shooting down at us.
Craziness.
And something happened to my squad where they either never made it and I floated in unconscious. And well, one American soldiers pulled me over and quickly got the water out of my lungs, or I came to. And I ran up the beaches. Me and another soldier took down all the pillboxes,
Yeah.
which opened the path for every single soldier that was still able to move. And this is all we actually made to one of the towns, and then I woke up after that. Like, I've seen bits and pieces, but not like the full story. Like, I don't know if my past life died there, if he survived, made it back home to his girlfriend or wife, and if they had kids, I don't know.
Yeah.
But in the Civil War, a friend of mine, she's very psychic, and she's one of my junior members on my team. I say junior because she's a minor.
Yeah.
That's why I put me or a junior member. But one of her past lives is my past life's sister. And that was in the Civil War. Turns out that past life of mine was the oldest of 3 kids. he had two kids. He was the command Irish Brigade Union Army. I think that's why all these soldiers stick around me, because they still sense that authority.
Yeah.
And if you ever see me turn around, like, say something and there's nothing there, I'm talking directly to the soldiers.
Oh yeah.
I might not be able to hear them, but they can hear me. And that's why nothing ever gets into my house.
That's crazy.
It doesn't matter. My philosophy is, if a soldier dies for their country with loyalty, in death they'll be loyal.
Oh yeah. So, what all places have you investigated, Chris?
I've actually been to Gettysburg.
Yeah,
I actually went there. I went there on my birthday last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
You are?
I say 2.5 hours outside Gettysburg.
Oh, nice.
So how far are you from like Pittsburgh?
Much further.
Much further. Okay. So you're
Pittsburgh is way out there.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm over by Pittsburgh.
Do you remember that episode of Ghost Adventures where they were at that at the prison across the river from Pittsburgh, and the spirit was giving them smart-ass responses through the spirit box? One of the questions was, how many of us are in the room? The spirit replies, do the math. And when they asked, who's your favorite team, the response was Pittsburgh. And they were like, wait, what's across the river from us? Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah.
So, just because a spirit's a smart ass doesn't mean they're going to keep giving smart ass answers. It might just been trying to be funny.
I read it, Megan. I agree.
I need to go grab the... Okay, something's running my computer hard.
Hey, James.
It's telling me to open it out.
That's weird.
I've sent to you at 10.
And the CPU isn't going high.
Beginning of this week.
Yeah, the CPU at 22%.
Well, if you're
That's weird.
if you're running the chat and you're running Hangouts at the same time, that's probably going to run it right at about 20%.
Yeah, I have a gaming computer. I have a $2,000 gaming computer. It shouldn't be running at 20%. It should be like 5% CPU.
Windows doing an update in the background, in the back. You know.
No.
What's up, Brad?
It would show me that there's an update.
With the spirit box.
It would have popped up in that Windows thing on the side.
It won't be long.
Oh.
Check your task manager. See if it's saying it's running anything.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I had Minecraft running in the background, but that was only because I was playing it.
Yeah.
But I had it paused, so it should have. The second I pause it, it stops all CPU for it.
Right.
But now it's not responding, so I have to force exit out. End task. I had to force end it.
Ghost looks really tired.
Ghost looks like he's drained.
I feel tired actually.
Yeah.
Someone get this man a coffee. Someone get this man a coffee.
Yeah. to wake them up.
Well, I mean, we've got 20 minutes left of the show, so that doesn't surprise me.
Guzzle down that pop. You'll feel good, bro.
Well, that you won't go to sleep tonight.
He's drinking citrus. What's up, Sharp?
Sharpshooter.
Wednesday. Anonymous, we're doing great, man. We had a spirit box going. It drained us a little bit, but we're getting up there and doing great. Hope all is well.
And thank you, Sharpshooter, for putting my link in there. Now that I have to, once I close out Minecraft, it stalled everything on my CPUs and my GPUs.
We got 20 minutes left of this, guys. Make sure you're sharing it out. If you guys have not gone and checked out Lady Swan, we're trying to get her to 1K. She is, 10 away now?
Oh, no, she's more than 10 away, I think.
Oh, she's still 100 away.
Yeah.
100 away from 1K, guys.
Well, 99 away. Last I checked.
We can do this.
You're wrong, 98.
98.
98
And
away.
I'm sorry. The funny thing is, before I got into the paranormal, before I found the paranormal community here on YouTube, I was at probably 20 something. Now I'm at almost 400.
All right, Donna Rad. Whoever does not have Lady Swan, make sure you're hooking that woman up.
Ghost, that was my fault.
What?
A second.
See what in a second?
One of his messages popped up on my screen, and I thought it was one of my messages.
No.
Answering your mail for you.
Oh, yeah, Red. Ghost is just drained out tonight. We all are. I think the spirits used our energy.
Yeah, especially when it's kids, they tend to grab onto adults for basically a power source, which would make sense.
All right, Megan's going to hook you up, Lady Swan, on her second channel.
Whoop, whoop.
I can't hook Lady Swan up any more than I have. Every one of my family members is already attached to you, Lady Swan.
Yeah, I can hook my mom up. She'll support you too. My mom made a YouTube channel.
What up, RK?
What up, RK? Oh, man.
Did you see what I was talking about, Ghost?
Yep. I see that.
Oh, yeah, Rebecca, we know that. How you doing? It's
You're
good to
talking
be doing. She filled one out, bro, to come on to ours.
Yeah, you have to have a YouTube channel to talk in the live feed. So even though she doesn't put out content, it's still considered a channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's an account. If you're not making content, then it's just it's just a account.
Yeah, you can still support it,
It's
though.
still called a channel.
Yeah. You can still support it and stuff. I'm already following her, or I would hit the bar. All right, Don. What's up, Don Broyles? James with them links. Oh, yeah. So, I know you guys seen Lunatic Dad, last weekend he was live? Sunday. I hope you guys all didn't miss that.
Yes.
It was awesome. It was phenomenal. I was sitting in there watching and commenting the odd time. Shot him a couple super chats, and
I shot him the super chat.
well, we'll be honest. JoJo shot him the super chats while I watched. I don't know how to do any of that crap.
I have the silver one.
Yeah.
I looked at the gold one, but I said to myself, that's too flashy.
What are you talking about, Chris?
The microphone.
Microphone.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Mine's just a normal silver one. I have the microphone cup for it.
Yeah. Well,
So we're supposed to be having one more guest come up before the show ends.
we're going to have one more guest.
Maybe.
Guest has already been predetermined.
All right.
Just saying.
We'll have to be surprised of who we got. I don't know who it is.
Well, Ghost knows who it is. Because he sent the link.
What the hell?
Also, Lou's never been on my I don't know if he's ever popped into my chat, but he's hit my button. I got the email for that.
Oh, yeah. He's everywhere, man. He's like Ghost Mafia. They're lurking. We all lurk in streams.
But what's weird is that the spirits started calling his name. They said, "Bring us," and then Lou Rock.
They love Lou Rock.
They love Lou.
The spirits absolutely love him.
Oh.
And they were also calling out Kelsey.
Every box will call him out.
Yeah, they call out Kelsey, too.
They said, "Go get her, Kelsey," or it was either "Go get her, Kelsey," or "Go get Kelsey."
Yeah. They do that a lot.
There she is.
What's up, Megan?
Hey.
How's it going?
All right. How's it going there?
Pretty good. We're just a little drained from the spirit box, but doing pretty good.
What kind of story you got for us, Megan? What's your experience has been like?
Where to start, Jojo? Where to start? Well, let me give you probably one of the most recent ones that I've had. I've had quite a lot of experiences in my life. Needless to say, I mean, I'm shit scared. I'm not gonna lie, because every time I talk about it, there's, there's things that happen. So I don't. That's why I have not really spoken about it. I've spoken to Ghost about it in private.
Yeah.
But yeah. I tend to have like a Rebecca's Realm in the chat. She knows my stories as well. Because again, I don't put it on my own channel because I'm a scared bitch. But I'll tell you about the most recent one, and then if there's time, I'll tell you another one. When I lived in Thailand, I had a scenario where I lived on the third floor, and when after my daughter was born, she was about 2 years old. We often used to have like weird things going on, if you know what I mean, like see things out of the corner of your eye, that kind of a thing. But your brain plays tricks on you, and you just think you're going mad half the time.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of that going on for a while, and eventually, like there was always like in the apartment that we lived in, there was always like cold patches and things like that in the room. Like I never thought of it at the time because Thailand is really hot. So, I never thought much of it at the time. I was like, oh, well, maybe the aircon was just blowing in a certain way, yada, 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 yada. So long story short, the one night my daughter woke up, and she must have been about 2.5, close to 3, somewhere around there. And it was not long after my father had passed away. And she woke up screaming. And I obviously jumped out of bed, and she kept on saying that there was a man in the room. There was a man in the room all the time. And I kept on telling her there was nothing there. And my ex at the time, he jumped out of bed and he went to switch on the lights and everything. And it was like about 3 o'clock in the morning. And she kept on complaining about this man in the room and this man in the room. And I eventually got her back to sleep because, she's a small child. Yeah. And then after that, I went outside to go and have a cigarette because obviously my heart was racing and whatever else not. And I was sitting on the steps and I was looking over the balcony, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw somebody walk down the passageway near my steps. And I looked down the passage and there was nothing there. So I didn't think much of it at the time. Like I was just like, oh, whatever, it's 3 a.m. in the morning, whatever. Went back to sleep. And then a couple of nights went by, and my daughter was like, Mommy, there's a man on the roof in the middle of the night again. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I was like, is my child on crack? You know what I mean? Like, not literally, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on with this kid? And she kept on talking about this man all the time. And then obviously, again, the cold patches and things in the room, that didn't go away. You know, it was, and eventually my ex was like, no, this is bullshit. You know, we need to move. You know, like, we need to move out of this room because we have experienced paranormal in the past together. And I said to him, you know what, maybe you're right. Maybe something has gone down in this you know, particular apartment or whatever the case might be. So we moved. And a couple of weeks went by and whatever the case. And, you know, I would always go out and see this entity or whatever it was out of the corner of my eye. I'd hear footsteps and things like that. Yeah. Anyway, a couple of nothing happened really after that for a while, and then we moved. And one night, my daughter went to go and stay over at her. We had a nanny for her. She went to go stay over at her nanny, and my ex and I went to bed. And in the middle of the night, somebody opened our door, our apartment door, and he turned and I was asleep. He turned over and there was a man standing at the door, staring at us while we were sleeping. And he jumped up, the door closed, he jumped up and he ran out the door and there was nobody there. Nobody. He then came running back inside, put on his clothes. I was frantic. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Sorry for my language. And then he ran down the stairs. He went to call the security, and they went through that whole building, up and down every flight of stairs. There were like 3 security guards and whatever. They all went to go looking for this man that was standing at our doorway, and there was nobody there. They couldn't find this person. And anyway, so we didn't think much of it. And it was just about a year before, or a couple of months actually. It was in January, and then I moved here in February. In January of that year, last year, sorry, I was walking down the stairs to go pick up my daughter, and the next thing, I wasn't walking down the stairs, I was falling down the stairs. And I didn't trip, I didn't lose footing, nothing. I didn't get lightheaded. There was no reason except that I did feel like something pushed me, because I still turned around and I hit the floor at the bottom of the flight of stairs. I said to my ex, like, what are you doing? Because I thought he pushed me. But he said to me, like, you know, not intentionally to hurt me, but, you know, and he was like, what do you mean? I would never push you down the stairs. And he's like, I was a flight above you. Like, what the hell? And I was like, something pushed me down the stairs. And I actually got severely injured down those stairs. And I still maintain that something pushed me down those stairs. And then after I'd been because I had to be rushed to the ER, went to the ER, came back. That night, I went outside to go have a cigarette again. And again, this entity walked past me. And I was just like, and then I couldn't take it anymore. So I went down, you know, to my landlord, and I was like, listen, something is not right in this building. And I started, because, you know, they tie as well. So I don't know what their beliefs are. And I was like, something is not right in this building. Like, something is happening to me and my family here. Like, can you tell me what is this place? Like, what's happened here? And she had told me that within that building, there had been 3 deaths. The one guy committed suicide. He hung himself. Another guy shot himself. And the other one died of alcohol poisoning, all within a very close vicinity to where I was, you know, where my apartment is. And I told her about what my daughter had seen and stuff. And she also told me that the parkway, if you see any of my old blogs, you'll see that there was a park that was right across the road from where I lived. It was also known as a suicide park, where all the young teenagers and stuff who couldn't deal with life would go and kill themselves in this park, you know, like, because it was like a big dam and stuff like that. So I don't know who exactly was doing this to me, but I know that it wasn't a real human being, if you know what I mean, like a live human being. There's no way that was a real person, because, and then the funny thing is, my ex actually drew a picture of this guy that he saw, because he's an artist. The one day he said that he just had this need to sit and draw a picture of this guy, and that he recognized, obviously, from what he saw that night when the guy came opening the door. And he drew the picture, and nobody could tell who this guy was. Like, nobody knew who it was. So that was the one experience. And then after all of that, I had moved to China, obviously. And I went back to South Africa when my mother passed away. And I was driving in the car, and I was telling my one friend about this story. And we were driving, like we were on the back roads, and we were actually driving. And I was telling my friend about what had happened. And the car died mid-driving, like 80 kilometers an hour. I don't know what that is in miles. 80 kilometers an hour. The car just died while I was telling the story. And we pulled, he like managed to pull the car over to the side of the road, and he was like, holy shit, this has never happened. Like, the car just dying. And I kept on talking while he was trying to get the car started. The car wouldn't start. And eventually he said that all the hairs on his body started standing up. And he said to me, stop talking about it. And I was like, well, what do you mean? He's like, stop, put on some music, and let's see if this car will start. So I shut up about it, and I put on the music, and lo and fucking behold, the car starts. Wow. So the whole time that I was talking about it, the car would not start. Like, it was dead. It wasn't even like switch over when you turned the key. And the moment I stopped talking about it, the car would start, and I could just start it, and off we go, kind of a thing. And I was just like, this is too weird for me, really too weird for me. So that's one of the reasons why I don't really talk about it, because all my experiences have pretty much been negative. And when I hear these names, my name coming through the spirit box like that, like, a part of me wants it to be my mother or father, but at the same time, a part of me is sitting there going, that's not my mother, and that's definitely not my father. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is.
So it's not like a close relative or anything like that? Like, you've never seen him at all before?
Never seen it before. And it was definitely a negative energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was definitely negative, because nothing about that entity being around me felt positive. And things were going wrong. My kid was petrified, because I even sat there showing her pictures of people that were in our family, including my dad, to see if it was somebody we knew. And she was like, no. And when my child was so scared, I knew I had to get out of there. Because I was like, if my kid is fearful at that young age, like, there's something that's not right. But the problem is that these things have been attaching to me. And a funny thing is, it always happens when I am at a low point. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm not okay, and I'm going through my depression or my anxiety or whatever it is that's playing up, then these things attach to me. And I had a conversation with somebody once upon a time, and they were empath themselves, and they had told me that they think that I have empath tendencies. Not that I am one, but I have empath tendencies because I'm the kind of person that feels everything. And these entities can feel when I'm not okay, so they basically suck the life out of me.
Yeah, they're feeding on your energy.
They take advantage.
Right. But when I am okay, it's almost like I'm strong enough to block them out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm not okay, then I mean, that's just one of many stories. The thing is, I will say this: in my family, we have been susceptible to it. Like, my mother, she had many paranormal experiences in her life. Like, she'd been choked out by a ghost in an apartment. She'd been choked out by one in her bed while she was sleeping. And she actually thought she had sleep paralysis, but it wasn't sleep paralysis, you know. And then also when I was with my ex, and we lived back in South Africa, his brother was very susceptible to these things, and I lived in a haunted house. You know, I mean, that time there was no YouTube back then for me, and I wish now that I had, you know, recorded the stuff. But the stuff that his brother ended up in a mental institution for 6 months because of it. People thought that all the doctors thought he was crazy, and I was like, the boy's not crazy. It's real. You know what I mean? Like I had seen it myself. So, you know, we've had it around us for a very long time. But yeah, luckily so far in China, I haven't had anything that I know of. I mean, I feel like I see things out of the corner of my eye every now and again, but I don't know if it's actually anything. You know, half the time you think you're going crazy. So, you know, my camera's not on. Oops.
You know, Megan,
Sorry.
Hey, I kind of understand why it's hard for you to talk about. Like, that's a big thing that you went through.
Well, I mean, for me, it's like it kind of like that spirit stalker.
It's not cool.
Yeah.
Oh, her internet's cutting out on her. I don't know. Can you guys hear her?
Yeah. I hear you, Megan.
I can't even hear her.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there she is. Now I got her back. I know she has internet problems over there like I used to here. So, you know, I know what it's like.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I started talking over you or anything.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hang on. Let me change the bandwidth here.
Mm-hmm.
That should be better.
It's working now. I can hear you now. You started going robotic and stuff there for a minute.
Yeah. Everyone's saying thanks for sharing, Megan.
Yeah, I have a more stories, but I know you're on a time limit here, so I will tell you more. But like the house that we lived in, and you know what happened. Okay, so there was a house that we lived in. It was a huge house. I'll never forget. It was a huge house. I moved in with my ex and his family, and we moved into this massive house. But I remember when we moved in there was all these little things, like they almost looked like little voodoo dolls. But they weren't voodoo dolls. They were woven out of kind of like a what do you call it? Like reeds, you know, like reeds that you would find woven out of that. And they were little ones that are like little men, and then there were ones that were like little like star symbols and stuff like that. And I remember, you know, like I was like, this is weird. Like, why would people want to hang this crap around their house? Like, gross. It doesn't even look nice. You know what I mean? Like, why? And it was everywhere in the house. It was like one in almost every single room. And I'm talking about a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedroom house, right? With 2 living rooms, a kitchen and a dining room. It was a big house. Do you know what I'm saying? And there was one of these little things. And Ivan's father was like, throw that shit away. Burn it and throw it away. Because again, Ivan's family is a lot more susceptible to this than what mine was. And he was like, burn it. So I've got a bad feeling about it. Get rid of this crap. So we did. We got rid of all of this stuff. And we were, you know, we lived there for quite a while. And then things started happening pretty quickly. Like, it wasn't like years of being there. It was for months. And you'd be sitting in like one of the lounges, and there would be no one at home. And then you would hear something happening on the other side of the house. So you get up and you go and have a look and whatever, and nothing. You know what I mean? Like nothing there, nothing weird or whatever. And you'd be like, and you sit there questioning yourself. And this used to happen regularly. And again, it was They had this long passage because all the bedrooms were down on, in this one area of the house with all the different passages down the side. And Ivan's brother had the room opposite Ivan and I. So we were opposite each other. And then the next one was the sister, blah, 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 blah. And I would often hear Ivan's brother talking. And I would go knock on his door and I'd be like, who the hell are you talking to? He'd be like, no, nobody. And I'd be like, Colin, I could hear you talking. Who are you talking to? No, nobody. And this went on for like a while. And I eventually went to their mother and I was like, I don't know if Colin's lost the plot or, like what's going on, but I'm sure he's talking to somebody. And then they were like, no, he's probably just talking to himself while he's playing games or whatever. I'm like, no, he's talking to somebody. He's having a conversation. And they all made me think I was half crazy. Eventually, the one night I opened the door. It was really late. Everybody was sleeping. I woke up. I wanted to go to the bathroom. And I opened the door and something walked straight past the door while you think you're half asleep. So you're kind of like, wait. And then I was like, who's awake at this time of the night? I said it out loud. I was like, who's awake at this time of the night? And I got no response. So I went to the bathroom and I came back and everything else. And then within half an hour, I started hearing his brother again.
Yeah.
And I was like, something is not right. And I went and knocked him and he was in a rage. Like he was angry, like he was mad, like something was really wrong. And he told me, he's like, get the fuck out of my room. Like he was angry, like he was really upset. And then I was like, no, there's definitely something wrong. So I went to speak to Ivan's dad because I know what he's about. And he said to me, there's something in this house. He's like, and I think it's got something to do with those things that we found when we moved in here. And anyway, it just kept on going for a long time. And then they got somebody to come in and, try and cleanse the house. What is that stuff that you guys burn? Sage, and whatever else not. We had somebody do that. We had somebody come and bless the house. They put a Bible under Ivan's brother's bed. Ivan had also woken up to a couple of things. I can't remember everything from his side. And this went on and on and on and on for the whole time that we lived there. And it was always negative. Like there was nothing ever positive about the situation. And if anything, it affected his brother really badly. Like it made him very ill. But things would go disappearing. Things would go missing. The Bibles and stuff that we had in the house would just disappear from where they were meant to be. And things like that. So it was a very negative energy. And then they had this woman come in who was also one of these psychic, empathic type, but very religious person, came into the house. And as she put her foot in the front door, she was like, there's something evil here. And to this day, we moved out of there. And to this day, we don't know what it was, what those things were, why they were there. And we lived there for about 3-4 years, and like it was a while. But definitely everything was negative. And I remember always feeling ill, you know what I mean? Like in that house, like whenever I was in that house, I was always depressed. I was always feeling like I was coming down with a flu or something like that. The moment I went out of that house and I went to work or whatever the case might be, I felt fine. So there was definitely something in there draining. How many spirits, how many things, I don't know. But definitely that's where a lot of the negative started, with regards to, being drained and having things happen. But that poor kid should never have ended up in a mental institution. You know what I'm saying? Like it should never have happened. He went. They all thought he was nuts, but he wasn't nuts. I don't believe it for a minute. That he was nuts. And to see somebody having to go into an institution and be put on these medications and things like that, which was not necessary. If anything, he needed some kind of spiritual healing, if you know what I'm saying. Like, that was another one. And obviously, I've had other experiences where in a church,
Oh, I was going to say, not to change the subject or anything like that, But just to take your mind off of what's going on around you, but is there any like
Are you
we
losing
know
me?
you're over in China, and is there any like superstitious like ghost stories from China that maybe we haven't heard over here, like like the boogeyman or Bigfoot or anything like that? Like, is there any kind of legends in that area?
It'll keep her out of like. I don't want to get her to feel too uneasy about.
Right.
Did she even hear?
I don't think she can hear me.
There, Megan.
In South Africa. Oh wait, are you talking about in Thailand or in South Africa?
Where you're at now in China? I think she has a delay.
Yeah.
I actually don't know, to be honest with you.
What about in South Africa?
South Africa, yes, we do have legends, but it's more ghost legends. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Oh yeah, we can,
Yeah, we
Megan.
can hear you.
Okay. We have a lot of like ghost legends, like in specific houses and things like that. Like if I go there, I can take people to like 3 or 4 different haunted houses which have legends there. But we don't have like you guys have with the Bigfoot and that kind of a thing. We don't have that. In China, I'm not sure. Apparently, there's a lot of legends around the Great Wall of China and things like that, but I'm not too sure. Thailand has different kinds of legends. But it's also very spiritual. Because they're Buddhists. They believe in a different set of things.
Now, have you been
In Thailand, it's again a different set of things. I've honestly never divulged into any of it. From South Africa.
Have you been to the Great Wall?
Guys, let me come back. I'm lagging here. I'm going to come back. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it would be hard to talk about.
I would love. I don't know if she's got a video from the Great Wall or not, but I would love to see her video from the Great Wall of China. That'd
be awesome. Because like we've never seen it, right?
Well, you see.
I mean, seen it in movies and things like that. And,
yeah, Google searches, but
television. But
you talk to someone that's actually been there.
Right, but how often do you talk to someone that's been there?
Right, exactly. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. That's craziness, man.
Which I'm sure that the Great Wall was to keep out the what do you call it?
Invading forces.
Well, invading forces being the Mongols.
Yeah.
And that.
The Mongols were really bad back then.
There's got to be some like war-torn stories around that wall and different areas and things. And
I'm pretty sure there's some stories that while it was being built, there were people buried in the wall itself.
Entombed. Yeah.
That either fell into the pit and they were basically buried alive. Or they died working on it. If a brick fell and cracked your skull open, you'd be dead instantly from how big those bricks are.
Yeah.
Right.
So they would bury you right where you died.
There she is.
Hey, Megan.
Welcome back.
Sorry, my VPN keeps cutting me. I changed it over to another one now. I don't know why it was doing that.
It's all right, Megan.
You're a little bit clearer now. Can you hear us?
Yes, it's much better. I changed servers. I was in Singapore and now I'm in Japan. So I think Japan is better for the moment.
Oh yeah.
So I was asking, have you ever been to the Great Wall of China?
No, I have not been to the Great Wall of China. I do plan to make a trip out there. I really, really am interested in I love history. So, and I think that's half my problem. That's why I get into all these things, is because I love history and I love, things like And a part of me, I think, is very much interested in. I've always been interested in paranormal. I've always wanted to dabble in it, but because of my negative experiences, I've sort of backed away from it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like because I'm scared. And I actually had a conversation with Blue Rock about it a long time ago, and he said to me, because I don't know how to protect myself properly, he doesn't recommend that I do it alone. Do you know what I mean? Like until I know more.
Right.
And that kind of a thing. So I've actually stuck to his advice, but I've been really tempted to go to like a Chinese cemetery. Do you know what I mean? And things like that, because I'm always interested in the history of things. But yeah, I do plan to go to the Great Wall of China. I'm very, very intrigued by it.
Now, do you speak Chinese? I mean,
I can speak a few words here and there. If anything, I speak Thai. I don't speak Chinese.
I would think like in like a spirit box session there, you would get it in Chinese.
Somebody actually said that to me. They were like, if you did a spirit box, would it come through in English or Chinese? I'm like, I have no idea. No idea.
I mean, I know people that has went out to, like pre-colonial grave sites and things like that, and actually got responses in like Celtic languages and things like that. But and even Brian and them got Scottish accents the one time. That was interesting, and so I would imagine that if I were to go out to like a Japanese cemetery or a Chinese cemetery, I would pick them up in either Japanese or Chinese or something like that.
Yeah,
it would be really interesting to actually see that.
I would absolutely love to see a video of yours from the Great Wall. That would be killer, because we see pictures of it on like the Travel Channel and in movies and things like that, but to actually have somebody we know and talk to on a regular basis standing on that wall talking to us live, that would be really cool.
That would, yeah.
Cap 7 asked me to put a flag up there that says Cap 7 when I go there.
There you go. There you go.
But I do plan to go there. And that there's a lot of history behind it. There's history, obviously, because of the wars. And there's also history about the actual wall being built itself. They say, now again, this is a legend. I don't know if it's true. They say that there are bodies embedded in the wall from people that built the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the years of trying to build it. Because, it must have taken them hundreds of years to finish that wall, because we all know how long it is. And they say that there's actually bodies embedded in it, and that they say that it's extremely haunted. So, but then again, everybody goes there as a tourist attraction and goes down the toboggan, and things like that. But I'd like to go to parts of the wall that are sort of like broken down and stuff, and go and see what. And if I could, I wouldn't mind doing a spirit box session there, even though I don't know shit about it. Like I can't speak Chinese, but it would be interesting to see. Should it come through in English or Chinese? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
And maybe we can have some Chinese person try and translate some of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
That
you
would
could
be interesting.
That would be really cool.
Translator?
Yeah, you can find a translator probably.
Yeah, well, I know a couple of Chinese people that can speak English, and I believe in Beijing, they speak English a lot better than what they do out where I am, because for me to get to the Great Wall of China on a slow train will take me 13 hours. But if I take the bullet train, it will probably get me there in about 6. So 6 or 7 hours or something.
Is it
like
really that far from where you're at?
Yeah, China's big, guys. China's huge. It's bigger than the United States.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's big.
So do they
really big
up there, Megan?
Really, Brian?
What do you ask?
Do they Tokyo drift up there? Yeah,
Tokyo is in Japan, not China.
But I will tell you that they have their cars. I have photos of cars like you can't believe. I can show you. Like they're all about the money, honey. Yeah, like they have Porsches. Every second car you see is a Porsche or my favorite Mustang or, something like that. And I'm just like in awe of these cars. Like there's a yellow Porsche that parks like right here all the time. There's this big blue Bentley that parks like downstairs. Like these people have money. Like I don't know how they get their money because they don't. I mean, at lunchtime, if I go out at lunchtime, the amount of people that are out and about, I'm just like, don't you people work? Like, how do you get your money? Like, how do you afford all these cars? And you just sit there drinking coffee all day. Like it makes no sense to me. But they have money, and so there's definitely like racing and stuff that goes on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know where exactly, but I can always try and find it. I know some people. I'm sure I could try and find this all the naughty things that they're not supposed to do.
Yeah, the underground racetracks, as it were.
Oh, underground.
Underground
campus casinos, things like that.
Yeah,
we were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, gambling is illegal here, but I will tell you that there's a lot of underground situations.
Yeah.
Back when in Prohibition here, people started converting the basements into bars.
Mm-hmm.
And you need a code, either a number of knocks or you need like a password.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would slam the door in your face and you were the cops.
And I will also tell you that the Chinese mafia is a thing. It's a thing. So
triads are real.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't China the biggest country on the planet next to Russia?
Yes.
The land mass is much larger than the US.
I do believe that China is I'll tell you now. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, is the biggest or the second biggest country in the world.
Yeah.
I'll tell you now. I know we have the biggest population here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fourth. It's fourth. We're in all.
Fourth biggest.
It's fourth.
I gotta say, I'll get.
Where's this Maddie Swan, the researcher?
That's right. There's also Australia that's huge.
Yeah.
Australia is also the biggest. I think they call it the biggest
island. Because it's surrounded by water.
Yeah.
They say India is number one. Interesting. But yeah, as far as I know, I actually think China is bigger than the United States.
As far as like the Chinese mafia and the triads and things like that, I want to still say that the Italian mafia is probably the biggest one in the world because they're running things from Italy all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
In the United States, in the UK, and I mean, they still have their ties that go back to Sicily and the old world bosses and things like that. So still pretty big, still pretty real. And even though the U.S. Government tried to shut them down through the 70s and things, they're still out there. They're still in operation.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, sorry.
Go nuts.
If you look at China, wherever you go in the world and you buy something, it's always made in China.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So who are the people that really own the world, if you know what I'm saying? Like maybe not in speaking, maybe not in, like government, and because obviously it's very communist here, they don't talk about it, but overall, who owns the world? Do you know what I'm saying? Like in every country, wherever you go, everything is made in China, everywhere.
Oh yeah, China owns it all.
Yeah.
Friggin' awesome. But I'm gonna probably wrap this up. We're past the actual 2-hour mark, aren't we, Ghost?
Actually, we're only about 10 minutes past our actual 2-hour mark because we started like 20 minutes late. So.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming in. Megan's, we can get you up again too at some point.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Chris says Disney rules the world. Disney probably does rule the world. They get their hands into everything.
They own 90% of the planet.
Yeah, they get their hands into everything.
If they wanted to, they could literally take over the world.
I don't know about all that, but they've got their hands, merchandising-wise, they have their hands into everything, literally.
Yeah, all they would have to do is buy the major gaming companies, and they have a hand every franchise on the planet.
Oh yeah.
And then start building cars. Then they would own everything.
Well, not really, because they do have Disney games, so technically they already have their foot in the door with the games.
I was going to say, technically,
but
they already
I'm
had
saying
their
if-
hands into cars, too, because Walt Disney was a contributor to Henry Ford.
Yep.
Yep.
Because Henry Ford was the... well, considering the fact that Ford was the only manufacturer at the time.
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
In fact, Stanley Steamers was making cars long before Henry Ford, but they were steam powered.
Yep.
There was many other car in production before Henry Ford. It's just that Henry Ford is most famous for inventing the assembly line and mass producing cars.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, Megan, thank you for coming on. And
No, thank you for having me. Sorry, the
Yeah.
internet cut off.
yeah, like I know how hard it would have been to tell that. You know.
Yeah, I'm already looking around me, waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, and you know the way you told that story, and this is what makes me think of this. The way you told that story is like the first place you lived, and you said it was an older guy. When I talked to you about it, you said it was an older guy, and I'm seeing in my mind like this person was like alive at some point and kind of like watching you from the halls where you lived, passed away, and just kept on going after he passed away. To the point where he actually
the man opened the door. He opened my door, guys. Like that's the thing, and he was standing there staring at us while we were sleeping.
Yeah,
do you know
like
how creepy
stalking
that
you.
is?
I think he was stalking you before he passed, and when he passed, he continued to stalk you.
I've had a ghost open the fridge.
I've done that before.
Listen,
Not you, ghost.
Waking up and having something staring at you while you're asleep is
That-
one of the creepiest things in the world for me. To me, my kid has done it, and I have lost my shit because she has come and she stands next to me, and I wake up and she's standing there staring at me. I can't deal with that. That is one thing that creeps me out like you cannot believe.
I definitely empathize with you. If I woke up and seen some old guy in my room standing at the end of my bed staring at me and I didn't know him, there'd probably be some bullet holes in my wall at the end of my bed.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
It's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
And then the neighbors are going to be calling the police, shots fired.
Holes everywhere.
And they're going to question you, why'd you shoot your gun while in bed, sir?
There was a guy in my house.
There was a guy in my house at the end of my bed. I didn't know if he was going to kill me or not, so I drew first. Bam.
Yeah. God.
I just thank God that my daughter wasn't there that night. That's all. Like, I thank him every day for that. Like, I don't know what would have happened if she was there because children are vulnerable. Do you know what I'm saying? They're very vulnerable to these things. And I sit there and I just thank God that she wasn't in her bed that day. Like, she was sleeping out, like she was with a nanny. Because, yeah. I believe in possession and things like that. So,
I mean, I've been laying in bed before and like the door to the bedroom be like semi-closed and it looked like somebody walked past the door where you just seen their arm movement as they walk past the door, get up, and there ain't nobody in the house but me and my wife, you know, like nobody's there. Yeah. And we've had times where we were out back. We got a nice little, you know, we got a fire pit out there and a bar and everything. And we'd be out there chilling with neighbor and we would see a shadow walk by, you know, like the back window. And I'd be like, did you see that? And they'd be like, yeah. Who's in your house? Nobody. We're the only ones here. And I'd run around to the front of the house and I'd have them go for the back of the house. We'd cover that whole house. There'd be nobody there.
Exactly.
We've had that happen.
I'll tell you the next time Brian does this or whatever, and I can be on the panel again. I will tell you my childhood experiences dealing with shadow figures.
That would be great.
So
Yeah.
this has been going on since I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Anyway. Wow.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
just wish I had that experience. Like when you guys do these spirit boxes, all I want is my mother or my father. Do you understand? Like that's what I want. I want the positive, and that's why, like Lou, when after my mother passed away, Lou did that spirit box session. He told me he was going to do it, and my mother, like he didn't know my mother's name. He kept on just saying Megan's mom all the time, and my mother's name came through and she said her name was Deborah. And everybody in the chat was like, it was Deborah. So they're saying Debbie or Deborah or something like that. My mom's nickname was Debbie. And I typed in the chat and I was like, Lou, that's my mother's name. And he almost fell off his chair. Like he was like, he had no idea that was her name. And, we've been trying for like I think he had done 2 or 3 of them. He even had me up on the panel with Cap 7, to try and get, something, because Cap 7 is close to me. So, to have more people that were close to me on that panel to try and, but it didn't happen that time. It happened afterwards. And yeah,
well, maybe I can get with Lou and set up a private like spirit box session where, maybe we don't do it live on air and just do something privately for you, get you on a call with him and do it privately. That way, it's not like it's being exploited for, monetary or, for any kind of gains. That way it's a private box session just for you. And maybe we can get a little bit more constringent kind of communication going there between you and your mom. That would be awesome.
Well, the thing is well, the other thing that I've been wondering is because I've not been okay for like a little while, as most of you know. And lately, there have been so many different paranormal channels that do these spirit boxes that have come to me. I haven't even been there. And they have come to me and they said, your name keeps coming through my box. And I'm like, why? Like, who's looking at me? Do you know what I'm saying?
That's true. One night it said Megan's vlogs in Brian's. And it said, bring her to me.
Yep.
It might be our mother. Think about it. If it's saying bring her to me, it might be her mom.
No,
it was a male voice that came through, though.
Or it could be our dad. It could be your dad.
Well, that's not my father. My father doesn't say things like the one. And the thing is, this one that you guys did tonight, that entity or that spirit that is saying my name, that spirit is the same spirit that all says all the negative things as well in your chats, and I've seen it. It's the same spirit that's saying negative. And this is, and I mean, my name has come through on Rebecca Realms. That other person, Stay Nation, I think it was, said my name is, I've never even been to Stay Nation's live streams. And he said my name has come through there. Lou Rock, and then there's somebody else as well that has told me. And I'm just like, I'm blown away by it because I'm like, why? Why? Who wants to talk to me so badly? I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Well, I know you.
And
Brian was getting ready to wrap this up, but speaking of Lou Rock, tomorrow night on Lady Swan's channel, we're going to be roasting Lou Rock, Megan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to be roasting Lou Rock.
Yeah.
Open fire.
I can't roast anybody, but I'll happily sit and listen to it and laugh along. I won't be able to. I can't roast anybody. I'm too nice to people. I can't roast people.
I can't wait.
I can.
So, guys, if you aren't subscribed to Lady Swan and you want to check out the roast of Lou Rock, you guys got to get over to Lady Swan's channel, hit that bar, ding that bell, drop a like on one of her videos, and leave her a comment so she can get back to you. And we will be roasting Lou Rock tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, right? 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Nice.
Lady Swan.
I can roast.
Oh, yeah. Everybody make sure you're there. everyone. But yes, I'll wrap this up. It was awesome to have you on as well, Chris.
I have the 3 spirits I said that are always close by. I can tell you right now that I know who one of them is, and I knew her when she was alive. Everyone remembers that earthquake that hit Italy in 2016, right? Around August. The one that devastated the town and basically wiped the town off the map.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was there, and when they found her, that she was unconscious under a building. She fell into a coma for 7 weeks. Woke up on her 20th birthday, October 12th. Passed away that Friday, October 14th, from a brain tumor.
Wow.
She was 20 years old.
What are you talking about?
Well, guys, if you don't know Chris the Ghost Hunter or Megan's blog, definitely get over to their channels, check them out, hit that bar, ding that bell, drop a like on one of their videos, leave them a comment, and back to you, Brian.
Oh yeah. Well, guys, I want to thank
Thank you.
James. No problem, Megan. Anytime. And you know,
Stay on.
next week we're on Ghost Mafias. Thursday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
I'm sure you guys are there as well. Maybe we can get you on there, Megan, if you're open to it.
Maybe. Yeah, next week I'm still on holiday, so yes, I should be able to.
Okay. All right, Mads. Thanks for coming in as well, brother. James, thanks for dropping those links, brother. Awesome job. Thanks for all the mods and your work in putting in the time in the channel. Mads, everybody. And we will have an after call as well. But we're going to wrap this up, guys. Much love, and we'll see you next Thursday. Make sure you guys are there tomorrow night. Lady Swans at 11 p.m. in case, you know. But much love, and have some light shed on you. Take care.
Dog ham.
Dog ham.
Dog ham.
Dog ham.
Suck.
Dog ham.
Dog ham.
Dog ham.
You don't see Dog Ham and Lou Rock shows up in chat.